Hi guys, I'm Aliza and this is my first video. Okay, so this video is just going to be all the books I want to read this autumn. So I've got a huge stack here and I'm going to be talking about all the books I want to read, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. But before we begin, I want to talk to you about this shirt. I love this shirt. It just arrived in the mail, and as you all may or may not know, The Boys of Tommen is my favourite series of all time. Look, see, binding 13, keeping 13, saving 6. I'm currently reading Redeeming 6. But yeah, I got this shirt from Literature Stitches and it's so cute. It's got this little design and it's got the quote, "She makes my heart go boom boom." Johnny in the hospital. Yeah, I love it so much, so I thought I'd wear it. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop ranting, I'm nervous. But let's get on with the video. So the first book I have is Taming 7. And this isn't really a full book, full autumn type of book. But I'm currently reading Redeeming 6, which means that this is the only book I've got left until Chloe hopefully gives us many more. Yeah, this is Claire and Gibbs's book, if you don't already know. And it follows their story. To be honest, I've heard quite a lot of mixed reviews and I don't know how I'm personally gonna feel. Like, I've rated all the books 5 stars so far. So I mean, I'd probably rate this 5 stars unless it's like really bad. And I don't know, I feel like everyone's slandering it because there's more Huey and Lizzie content. I don't know yet, and I will let you know when I actually read this and I'll tell you my thoughts. Alright, the next book I have is Daydream. It's not another full book, I'm sorry. But I mean, it's kind of, look at her outfit, it's kind of autumnish. Hannah Grace, I love Hannah Grace so much, as well as Chloe Walsh. But this book follows Henry and Hallie, and I loved Icebreaker, I loved Wildfire, and I'm hoping I like this one too. Again, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, so I don't know yet, but I will let you know. She's the one he's dreaming of. I mean, Henry seemed like such a sweetheart, so I mean, let's just hope he is a sweetheart in this book. Yeah. And I think it's fake dating, academic type of thing. Seems interesting to me. Okay, the next book is actually an autumn book. It's The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And now this book, I've seen it everywhere. And I mean everywhere. On TikTok, on Instagram, literally everywhere. And I know this book just came out with a sequel or like another companion novel, I don't know. But the cover is just so cute. Look at that, like the gold little leaves and stuff. It's beautiful. And I don't know, it seems very Gilmore Girlish. I don't know what to say. It seems very fun. And I love autumn. I love, you know, reading about autumn. Love Gilmore Girls. Love, like, that whole shebang. So I'm hoping this is a cute little small town romance and that it really gets me into the autumn mood. Okay, the next one, I've never heard of this. I went shopping in Asda randomly and I found this. So this is Morbidly Yours by Ivy Fairbanks. Oh, sorry, I couldn't read that. And yeah, it's very, oh, also it's got pink edges, sorry. It's very different. It's an understatement. I mean, they're standing in a graveyard. But yeah, it says, he has to marry by his 35th birthday. She's sworn off love. So, I mean, it's kind of like a morally grey romance. But is she grey or is he grey? And it's set in Galway, which is Irish. So, you know, Boys of Tommen. I look for Ireland everywhere, I guess. Yeah, he is very morally grey. I think it might be Grumpy Sunshine. I don't know. I can't really tell you about this book because I don't know much about it and I haven't heard of it. So please, if you do know anything about this book, let me know. And what's really annoying is Asda's got this sticker, and I tried peeling it off, but it doesn't peel off. Isn't that frustrating? Lovely. Okay. Now this, I really want to read this book. I've been putting it off for so long because I've just been reading other things. But this is Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weavers. And it's like a dark romance comedy. I don't know if you could describe it as a comedy, but people can, which is weird because, oh, look, it's flopping. Anyways, because, I don't know, people think that it's a comedic book, and I've seen quotes from it, and it does seem funny, but it's different because I've never read a dark romance that was like a romance comedy genre. I mean, Wanting Adeline doesn't really count because as funny as Zayt is, that's not really the plot of the book. But yeah, this seems interesting. I feel like they're both gonna be unique characters, and I don't know, they're both serial killers, which I have not read, by the way, and that's also intriguing. And I think they own a restaurant. Every serial killer needs a friend. Every game must have a winner. Quote of the day, guys. But yeah. Okay, the next book is Leather and Lark, which is obviously the second book in that series by Bryn Weavers also. And you know what? A little side note. I tend to read books that have a sequel or a companion thing right after the other book. So let's say I read this. I will immediately read this. But it's a difficulty to get me to even stay on my TBR game. Like, if I like another book that I didn't even mention in this video, I'll probably read that. So there's no guarantee that I'll actually read these books, but I hope I do. And I'm sorry if I don't, I promise. I will try to read them as soon as I can. But yeah, this one seems fun because it's got like all these musical type of things. I think they're both serial killers again. I don't know. Ooh, I think he's an assassin. Oh, he has to marry her. What? Sorry, I'm discovering this right now. So every killer claims a soul. Every phantom wants revenge. Seems interesting right there, guys. What can I say? And the last physical books I have here is Holding the Reins. And now this is a small town romance, which I've seen on TikTok. And I think this is like a cowboy romance, which is also like a hockey romance, which is also brother's best friend. I love all those genres, so I'm excited. It says, escape to the Wild West with a sizzling cowboy romance that will leave you breathless. Will it leave me breathless? Will it? Will it actually? Oh, it says, he's a dark horse, but can she tame him? I suppose that's what Holding the Reins means. Alright, so the next books, I haven't got the physical copy yet, but I hope I will. And this one is Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and I know I haven't read that either, but I've seen it everywhere, and it's like a fantasy romantasy, is that what you call it? And I've heard so many people being in love with the MMC Kai, and I'm like, you know what, I really need to see what the fuss is about, because how are people so in love with this guy? I mean, I guess it's the same way people are in love with Johnny Kavanagh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's about either. I really don't. I feel like that's just a recurring theme. I don't know what any of these books are about. I'm sorry. But it's a romantasy, and I don't really read fantasy. I just read contemporary or dark romance. But it seems like it'll be fun. I think that like they're both battling someone. I mean, the cover's quite pretty. Who knows? Yeah. Okay. The next book I have here is the Mindfuck series. I've been wanting to read this for ages. I mean, I've heard so much about Lana Myers, and apparently her boyfriend's a cop, and she's a serial killer So he's looking for a serial killer, but it's actually her. And I'm like, female, go females, like, you know, you do that, girl. But that's a very interesting story, because it's always like the males being the serial killers, no offense, but you know, it's interesting to see how she'll do it. So yeah, plus it's a thick book. Oh my god, it's like 1 to 5 mini novellas, but the actual book is thick. So I will probably be reading it on my Kindle. Got stickers here. Enemies to Lovers, Morally Grey, Taylor Swift, Vampire Diaries, and then it says, hello brother.
Damon. Hello, brother.
Oh, I just realized this thing's inverted. Love that. But yeah. Okay, I don't know what this video was, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got an insight into who I am and what I'm going to be reading this autumn, hopefully. Oh, look at my pumpkin back there. I love Halloween, that's my favorite holiday. And yeah, I'm going to show you my pile once more. Thumbnail. Okay, sorry. But yeah, hope you have an amazing autumn, and let me know down below what you're gonna read this autumn, what's on your autumn TBR. And you know, I think we should really hold each other to account. Like, if you see me reading something else that I did not mention, catch me out, be like, hey, you're not reading what you said you'd read, it's autumn, stick to your TBR. Sorry, words are not wording, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you want to see next. Bye bye.